Have you ever had your balls stuck in something when the paramedics arrived? I want to preface this by saying I'm a 32-year-old engineer. I solve problems for a living. But on that Saturday morning, I created the most unsolvable problem of my life. My girlfriend had gone to her sister's for the weekend, leaving me alone with home improvement ambitions. I'd been putting off fixing the bathroom sink for months. Today was the day. The problem started when I dropped my wedding ring down the drain. Yes, I still wore it even though my divorce was final. Don't judge. I immediately went into recovery mode, crawling under the sink to remove the P-trap. Here's where things went wrong. The space under our sink was cramped. I'm 6 feet 2 inches and not exactly flexible. In my infinite wisdom, I decided the best approach angle required me to shimmy in sideways, legs spread for stability. That's when I discovered the previous owner had installed some kind of decorative metal grating around the pipes. Ornate Victorian-style nonsense with grape bunch designs. My boxers got caught first. Then, as I twisted to free them, disaster struck. The metal grape cluster had somehow created a perfect trap. I was stuck. Specifically, they were stuck through the hole in my boxers, wrapped in Victorian metalwork like the world's worst chastity device. I tried everything. Pulling made it worse. Twisting sent lightning bolts of pain. My phone was on the counter above. I was trapped under a sink at 10 a.m. on a Saturday, held hostage by decorative plumbing. After an hour of failed attempts and growing panic, I did the only thing I could do. I screamed for help until my throat was raw. Finally, my elderly neighbor, Mr. Peterson, heard me through the thin walls. Mike, that you? I need help. Call 911. Are you having a heart attack? No, just call them. 20 minutes later, I heard the sirens, then boots, then voices, then my bathroom door opening. Sir, where are you? Under the sink. 2 paramedics crouched down. I watched their expressions change from professional concern to barely suppressed shock as they assessed the situation. Well, one said slowly, this is new. Please don't laugh. We're professionals, sir. A pause. Though I might need to call for backup. And tools. Soon my bathroom was full of first responders, paramedics, firefighters, and eventually a plumber they called in as a consultant. Each new arrival had to be briefed on the situation. Each briefing ended with someone leaving the room to compose themselves. Sir, the fire captain said, maintaining eye contact like a hero, we're going to need to cut the pipe. The pipe? Would you prefer we cut the other option? Pipe. Cut the pipe. They set up a tarp for modesty, though dignity had left the building hours ago. The plumber worked while EMTs monitored my vitals and tried to make small talk. So, one ventured, doing some home improvement? Please stop talking. Right, the cutting took forever. Every vibration traveled through the metal directly to the situation. The plumber kept apologizing. The paramedics kept checking if I was okay. I kept dying inside. Finally, freedom. They helped me stand. Victorian grapes still attached, but no longer connected to my house. The walk to the ambulance was a blur of neighbors pretending not to watch, and firefighters definitely not hiding their phones. At the ER, a nurse took one look and said, let me guess, home improvement? Is this common? Third this month, though usually it's different attachments. The doctor who removed the metalwork was incredibly professional. She only broke once when she said, I need to call in our specialist. He's got smaller tools. Specialist? Pediatric surgeon. Don't worry, he works on adults too, when needed. 4 hours later, I was free. Bruised, humiliated, but free. The Victorian grapes were disposed of as medical waste. I was given antibiotics, pain meds, and what I'm pretty sure was a card for a therapist. The aftermath was swift and merciless. Mr. Peterson told his poker group. The poker group told the neighborhood. The firefighters definitely told everyone. Someone's ring doorbell caught the ambulance arrival and my grape-adorned walk of shame. My girlfriend returned to find a new sink professionally installed and the old one in the garbage. When she asked why I'd finally fixed it, I said, just felt motivated. She knows something happened. The hospital bill addressed to ornamental trauma didn't help. Neither did the card from the fire department signed, from your friends at station 19. Hang in there, but not literally. The plumber sent an invoice with a discount labeled trauma reduction and a note saying he'd removed all decorative elements from our other fixtures as a precaution. I found my wedding ring, by the way. It was sitting in the P-trap, right where expected. Cost of recovery, my dignity, several thousand in medical.